Raclette cheese, molletes, and corn soup? Believe it or not, all of these items can be found at McDonald's, if you know where to go. Traditional Japanese cuisine is often lauded as one of the finest and most beloved in the world. Regardless, fast food is still super popular, with McDonald's being among the most common options you will encounter in Japan. Along with some standard items, the chain's unique Japanese menu offers a decent selection of dishes featuring local ingredients and flavors. One of the most successful examples is the teriyaki-based menu. As Japan Today describes, the first McDonald's teriyaki burger was introduced to Japan in 1989. Because teriyaki is still a part of the menu, it's safe to say it was a great success. And while the teriyaki-flavored dishes change, with present offerings including a classic pork burger and a chicken fillet sandwich, it seems that this Japanese edition has a solid following and will probably remain part of the regional McDonald's menu for years to come. South Korea's McDonald's burger menu mainly includes the stable of food favorites you might find at any location. But one item stands out in this nation. The Bulgogi burger is only available on the South Korean McDonald's menu. It includes lettuce, mayonnaise, and a classic pork patty that has been marinated in Bulgogi sauce. Masterclass explains that traditional Bulgogi is a meat dish that employs a soy-based sauce usually used to marinate meat for classic Korean barbecue. Consisting of several condiments, the marinade usually imparts spicy, sweet, and smoky flavors. Along with the classic Bulgogi burger, South Korean McDonald's locations currently offer an egg Bulgogi and the massive double Bulgogi, which packs in 2 pork patties between buns. Business Insider had some raving reviews for the Bulgogi burger, calling it one of the best menu options at the South Korean McDonald's. With a tender, smooth patty and sauce that gave the burger an intriguing sweet kick, it's a shame that the item is only reserved for South Korean locations. The McDonald's apple pie is widely known throughout the United States. This crisp pocket of dough filled with sweet, diced apples is standard in many McDonald's restaurants around the world. However, the chain also regularly releases pie specials that switch up the filling with some seasonal or local ingredients. In addition to the standard apple pie, McDonald's Brazil sells a banana version that is more in line with regional flavors and local culinary traditions. Known as Torta de banana, this dessert is filled with a gooey banana mixture neatly packed inside flaky pie dough. At one point, Brazilian McDonald's stores also offered a somewhat decadent dessert combination known as tortinha delice. The item consisted of banana pie doused in nutty Nutella spread and served with a heap of whipped cream on the side. The whole combination was then dusted with farofa, which is a toasted cassava. Sadly, this item is no longer available. While raclette is a type of Swiss cheese, the term is often applied to a preparation technique in which a wheel of cheese is first heated. As it melts, it is scraped directly onto the plate, usually together with some potatoes.
Extra cheese?
Swiss McDonald's franchises decided to draw on this local specialty and incorporate it into a sandwich. The McRaclette burger is a delicious combination of beef topped with raclette cheese, pickles, onions, and a spicy raclette-based sauce. All these toppings are served on a sandwich bread made with local flour. Additionally, diners have the option to add in some crispy fried bacon. Even though the McRaclette disappeared from menus, it was reintroduced at the beginning of 2023 along with a spicier version known as the McRaclette Chili. Arepas are a supremely popular culinary invention that comes from Latin America, though they are primarily associated with the foodways of Venezuela and Colombia. These small, round flatbreads are made with corn flour and are traditionally stuffed with savory ingredients. The fillings can include simple butter or cheese spreads, but they are also often packed with combinations of eggs, veggies, or meat. As they are often eaten for breakfast, Venezuelan McDonald's locations feature arepas on their regular breakfast menu. The standard is a basic cheese arepa that is generously filled with gooey yellow cheese. There's also an upgraded version that adds ham to the mix. Another variety has a combination of scrambled eggs, tomatoes, and cheese as a filling. Along with Bulgogi burgers, the 1955 burger is one of the more unique menu options that are available at South Korean McDonald's franchises. As the name suggests, this item is supposed to imitate the original beef-packed McDonald's burger that was introduced in 1955. This sandwich was occasionally released by several international outlets, but only as a limited-time offer. It never made its way to U.S. menus, which is especially surprising given that it was inspired by the American original.
How is everything?
This might be the best hamburger I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, we aim to please.
South Korean McDonald's website describes the 1955 burger as a beef patty topped with grilled onions, a slice of cheese, and the chain's signature 1955 sauce. As the Korea Herald reported, this homage to the original beefy burgers was first added to the South Korean menu in 2014. Along with beef and cheese, it also includes a slice of tomato, fresh lettuce, and crispy fried bacon. If you're a fan of Angus burgers, then this item is for you. McDonald's Australia tells us that the patty for this meaty all-star is exclusively made with Australian Angus beef. It comes topped with a classic McDonald's combination of cheese, pickles, tomato, onions, and mustard. Though Angus beef is available at several regional outlets, it does not appear anywhere in the US. The reason is pretty straightforward: it's simply too expensive for many American consumers. Reuters reported that Angus burgers were once part of the standard McDonald's menu in the US, but in 2013, the company decided to discontinue all the Angus-based items due to the high beef prices in the US market. The franchise didn't completely dismiss the idea of bringing the burger back once prices improved, though an Angus burger has yet to return to American McDonald's restaurants. Australians have long argued over what everyone is supposed to call a dish made up of thin, fried potato slices. The treat is quite popular in the land down under, but it goes by different names depending on the location. One Reddit user mapped out all the different expressions across the nation, and while potato scallops are the most common name, you will also find the same dish labeled as potato cakes, potato fritters, or just plain scallops. When these battered and fried potato slices were added to the Australian McDonald's menu, the chain chose the most obvious alternative and branded them as potato scallops. Every order comes with a side of chicken salt. If you're unfamiliar with chicken salt, America's Test Kitchen describes it as a garlic-forward spice blend that combines salt and other seasonings into a fine powder that adds a unique flavor kick to any dish. And no, there's no chicken in the mix. Rather, it's meant to be applied to chicken. Take a visit to a Hong Kong McDonald's and you'll find plenty of classics, but one item stands out from the rest. The sausage and egg twisty pasta is a bowl of pasta topped with sausage, meat, and an egg, all doused with a warm chicken or tonkotsu broth and some veggies. The combination may sound unusual, but the most extraordinary thing about this dish is that it is part of the regular breakfast menu in Hong Kong. Along with the sausage option, the dish also comes in grilled chicken and ham versions. While the sausage and egg twisty pasta may sound intriguing according to some reviews, it might not be the best thing on the menu. As one Reddit user claims, the dish is an underwhelming blend of sausage, egg, and under-seasoned, murky pasta water. Based on the different breakfast cultures in the States and Hong Kong, it seems unlikely that this dish will be added to US McDonald's menus anytime soon. If you'd expect something called the McPollo Italiano to be featured on the menu of an Italian McDonald's restaurant, think again. It's actually a chicken sandwich that you can currently find only in Chile. Inside the bun is a deep-fried chicken cutlet topped with tomato slices, mayo, and a generous heap of mashed avocado. But why the Italiano moniker? It's actually quite simple. The combination of green avocado, white mayo, and red tomato slices mimics the colors found on the Italian flag.
Is that an Italian flag?
Though there is nothing Italian about it from a culinary standpoint, the sandwich sounds quite interesting and would make a nice addition to any McDonald's menu. Still, judging by how expensive avocados are these days, it might not be the best option for markets where consumers aren't willing to pony up for a fast food sandwich. Currently only available at Mexican McDonald's locations, McMolletes are items that have been modeled on local tastes. The dish consists of 3 bread slices that are topped with beans, cheese, and fresh salsa. As the name suggests, this meal was added to the local menu as a fast food version of molletes, a Mexican breakfast staple usually made with sliced, toasted buns served with an array of sweet and savory toppings. The bean and cheese molletes featured on the McDonald's menu are considered to be a classic savory version. Just like traditional molletes, this fast food iteration is also a part of the breakfast menu. To complete your meal, McDonald's recommends a glass of orange juice or a cup of coffee on the side. Soup is one of the dishes you will not commonly find on a McDonald's menu stateside. Indeed, most fast food chains shy away from selling soup, which makes this item one of the quirkiest international foods on our list. Corn soup is available at McDonald's Taiwan, where it has proven to be something of a local hit. One TikTok user described it as a smooth and sweet meal with whole corn lingering at the bottom of the cup. McDonald's Taiwan proposes that you enjoy the soup as a side dish with burgers, chicken nuggets, or fries. On the other hand, Insider claims that the soup was offered as a drink option in Taiwan. Regardless of how you're supposed to consume it, for the sake of variety, this soup could make for a nice addition to American McDonald's menus.